Assalamu alaikum dear students of class 8. This is your computer science lecture and we are doing chapter number 2, fundamentals of operating system. Our today's topic is getting started with GUI operating system. GUI is graphical user interface operating system. We have already learned that what is GUI operating system and we have go through its different examples as well. Linux, Windows, etc. And we know what is GUI. We know that it is a type of operating system in which all the things are done by the click and dragging without giving commands to the computer. Everything is represented graphically in the form of icons. So today we are going to know how to work with the GUI operating system. We are so much used to of using GUI operating system, but here is a theory which we already know, and that is already we have already learned and we have already revised these things in our previous classes. Since from our class 1 we already know that what is icon, what are different icons available in the computer, but here is just a revision, so we will go through about it. Number 1 is, what is icon? Icon is a small graphical symbol that can represent a file, a folder, an application, or a device. There are some special icons such as your computer icon, recycle bin icon, that are kept on the desktop, so you can access it quickly. So number 1 icon that we are going to discuss is recycle bin. We know what is recycle bin. Recycle bin is a temporary place where your deleted item goes. Whenever you delete something from the computer, it moves to the recycle bin, and here you have an option either to recover your data or to restore your data if you have deleted it mistakenly, or you have an option to delete that data, that file or that folder permanently from your computer hard disk. So recycle bin is the place where you get the option to delete or to restore. Number 2 is computer icon. This icon is always represented with the computer, a monitor with the mouse and a keyboard and the processor beside it. So this icon is used to access the contents within inside the computer. It allows you to access computer drives and manages files in the folders. It is used to navigate and manage the computer resources. Then we have folder icon. Folder icon resembles a physical file icon or a file folder. It is used to store the different files. A folder can have another folder in it, which is known as subfolders. Folders are kept in the computer to keep your files in an organized manner. Then we have file icon. File can be your text, it can be your image, it can be your video. So there are different files which are stored in your computer with different graphical symbols. Then we have program icon. Your executable programs are also represented by the icon. For example, Google, it has its specific symbol. Your Microsoft Office, your Microsoft Word has its own specific symbol, or you can say that Acrobat Reader has its own specific symbol. So different programs have their own icons in graphical user interface operating system. Then we have shortcut icon. Shortcut icon is used to access the files or the folder quickly. They have an arrow at the bottom left corner and then name below it, which shows that this is a shortcut icon of any program, of any file or any folder. So you can create shortcut by yourself to access it quickly and easily. Let's come to other topic of today, which is managing data, files and the folders. What is managing data? Managing data means storing file in the folders in an organized way so that you can access it easily and quickly. So how you can manage your data in a computer? By following these type of things. You can create a new folder, you can copy or move your files, and you can delete the files in the folders. Why you will create different folders? Because your document should be in their document folders. Your pictures should be in your pictures folder, and your videos should be in the videos folder. This is a suitable way of storing the files, or this is the way to manage your data. Your computer will not give an error if your files or your folders are not managed, but the ethical way or the good way of using the computer is to create different folders with the suitable names. For example, your picture folder should contain the pictures. So this is how you can manage your data. And then you should copy or move your files according to the folders that you have created. And then you should delete all the unnecessary files in the folders from your computer, so that you can have enough space for the new files in the folders which you need, and in this way your data becomes manageable easily. We have already done these practicals in our previous classes. We know how to create a new folder, we know how to copy or move files, and we know how to delete files and folders. Our other topic is system installation. There are steps given in your book for installing the operating system and for installation of antivirus program. There is no need to perform the practical for installing operating system, because for installing the operating system you need to format your Windows first, and then you can install another one. So you can go through those steps, and similarly you can go through from the steps given in your book for installation of antivirus program. This is your practical work. Then our last topic of chapter 2 is Windows Defender. Your latest version of Windows, that is Windows 10, comes with the antivirus program which is known as the Windows Defender. Windows Defender is an antivirus program which scans your computer in the background. It detects any malware if it is present in the computer. It shows the warning messages, and it also gives you the recommendations to what to do to keep your computer safe from any malware attack. That's all for today. Thank you.